cream lovers, my name's Steve Christensen, and this week we're at the National Restaurant Association show here in Chicago, Illinois. Now this fella here, Sid, is the talk of the town so far as ice cream is concerned. He's the robot that's serving up tons and tons of servings of some of the nicest and most theatrical ice cream around. So we're going to spend a bit of time with Sid, his creator, and some of the other ice cream concepts there this week on the Ice Cream Blog. G'day ice cream lovers. Well folks, there was a lot to navigate around this year's NRA show so far as ice cream is concerned. We went back to the early 1800s to see how ice cream was made, all the way up to current premium ice cream and gelato trends. Have a look at this little beauty. Almost good enough to eat. Now, premium ice cream also played a big part this year, as well as fresh frozen custard, and it was flowing like the land of milk and honey. Now, new technology from the Stolting Company was also the talk of the show this year, an ice cream machine that is actually Wi-Fi compatible. Now, as a result of this new instrumentation, a technician can troubleshoot your machine from the comfort of his own desk. Now that's pretty amazing. And you didn't have to go far for a freshly made waffle cone. The Cobatco company was cranking them out minute after minute, as well as freshly made Belgian waffles. Now that's enough to get your mouth watering. Now, a new exhibitor this year was the Brazilian ice cream contingent, and they had heaps of great stuff in their booth. From these very colourful ice cream carts and trolleys, all the way down to the newest technology in ice cream moulds. Now, I tell you what, folks, mark my exams. The popsicle's coming back, and it's coming back with a vengeance. Now also this year, organisers claim to have organised the biggest flash mob ever. Well, I don't know about the biggest one, but it certainly was the most entertaining. So anyway, back to Sid. Now there was literally hundreds of people lined up over the 4 days of the show to get ice cream served by this robotic arm. So we spent a little time with Alan Jones, the creative genius behind this futuristic concept, to tell us a little about it. Right, we're with Alan Jones. Did you know there's a big media personality in Australia called Alan Jones?
I didn't know that.
Multi-millionaire.
Really?
I'm sure you're going to be there one day.
Multi-millionaire.
That's exactly right. We're here with Alan, and I guess this concept of robo-fusion, which, tell me a little bit about how you came up with the process of thinking we need a robot to serve ice cream.
We started 5 years ago, and I was actually at work, at a real job, before being an entrepreneur. And it literally came to me kind of out of the blue, and I thought, you know, there ought to be a machine where kids could walk up to, and now teens and everybody, walk up to it, design their own ice cream treat, have candies fall down these glass tubes, and then be able to get it.
And you sat at someone else's desk, supposedly working for them, and
it was lunchtime.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You'd clocked out.
Yeah, that's right.
What sort of time period are we talking about between the impetus of this idea and what we're standing
This
in front
is
of
the
today?
5th generation kiosk. Obviously, a lot more people got involved, the architects and designers and engineers than me. 5 years, 5th generation machine. So that's what you're seeing right now.
And, you know, I've seen the people lined up here throughout the last couple of days at the show. It's almost more about the theatre of what's happening here rather than the process of making ice cream.
It really is. I mean, the ice cream treat is good itself. It's a 5-layer treat of 3 kinds of candies you can pick, 2 kinds of ice creams, or 3 kinds of ice creams. But at the end of the day, it's theatrics. Yeah. There is no other unit kiosk like this in the world where someone can design a consumable product and watch, you know, program a robot and watch it do something.
Yeah, oh, it's pretty amazing. Yeah. Take me through the paces here. We've got a kiosk here, we've got a nice touchpad here.
Right. Step 1, you buy your RoboFusion pass. Right over here, you buy a pass, put your money in, credit card. Step number 2, which Sid tells you right here, you pick your character. Stick your card in, and up pops this screen right here. And now you pick Rev, who's kind of this skateboarder, kind of crazy guy. He's the younger of the group. Sid's the leader. Reese is the girly girl, and she's pretty leaderish, oriented herself. Irvy is clearly, he's the techie guy. He's very fun, kind of quirky. So that's it. You pick that. That actually sets the way the robotic arm moves. It sets the music, sets the animation, sets the whole scheme.
So tell me, I mean, Sid's obviously taking charge here, but
yeah,
I'm sure Reese really runs the show. Right?
Reese is, yeah, she sort of does, yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, let's go Reese.
Okay.
Because we want someone who knows what they're doing.
That's right. There you go.
So now we have this screen here. It gives us layer of candy.
Yeah, 1 of 6 candies, or if you don't like candies, you can just pick no topping. Well, nobody does that.
That's right.
Certainly, you're not going to do that.
And so we have an option here of chocolate, vanilla, or the swirl.
Yep, that's right.
I'm a swirl.
And of course, it can be, but you know, after a week or so, it could be strawberry or banana, so that can switch out. Now you build the next layer, and pretty soon you pick nerds. And I knew you were a nerds kind of guy. And now she does her kind of opening dance. Before she gets the cup, you should kind of give her a little bit of her personality, a little dance moves there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's quick because we got a lot of people lined up that want to run this thing. We can't spend too long, but
we can't spend too long dancing, Alan.
That's right. Although we like to do it.
So now we've almost got this parfait type deal where we're layering candies.
Yeah, this first layer is candies, which they like because they know when they dig down to the bottom, they're going to get candies at the bottom.
Exactly. There's nothing more infuriating than getting to the bottom of the cup and there's no candy.
No, it's just not right. You know that. So we did it the right way. We put the candies in first. Kids are going to get to them. So it's gotten this first layer of ice cream there. Now it's going back and getting second layer of candies.
Reese's?
You picked Reese's Pieces, right? There you go.
Another layer of ice
Another
cream.
layer of ice cream.
I mean, the communication between the pad and all of the varieties of functions of this robot must be...
Well, yeah, that's a lot of it. And obviously, there's a lot going on here. It's software, hardware, robotics, ice cream.
Hey, now I didn't order them.
See, there you go. That's what it makes a mistake on the last layer, and you think you got the wrong one. You actually got nerds, didn't you? Yeah, that's right.
Look at those nerds going crazy.
Yeah, that's right. That's going to tease you a little bit. Now, we had a lady yesterday that just punched this thing right there.
Have you ever had anyone try and kind of reach through the glass?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Or people jump back, too, when that robot comes at them. You know, there you go. Now we got a nice little turntable that delivers it. Got his clutch on it, so it's very safe. And and then Reese gives her a little goodbye, and all the robot characters wave goodbye a different way.
And everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy. There you go.
And then we get our Robo Fusion treat.
There you go.
I'm not going to find one of these in my local ice cream shop, I'm assuming.
These are heading towards attractions, where you find a lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of teens, ready to have fun and want something unusual to interact with.
Tell me, if someone's watching and they want to kind of get a little bit more information, where do they go to find that information?
RoboFusionIceCream.com. Everything's there.
RoboFusionIceCream.com.
Yep.
Well, we're going to have a link to RoboFusionIceCream.com on the IceCreamBloke.com, so you can find it there as well. Alan, great job. It almost brings a tear to my eye, but it's a very emotional experience.
Australians are very... I'm emotional too, so we're all going to get choked up here.
That's great,
Thank
mate.
you so
very much. Well, there you have it, folks. Another crackerjack here at the NRA. Now, all of the information that you'll get in relation to some of the booths that we visited this year, as well as old Sid behind here, will be on the IceCreamBloke.com. Another great year at the NRA. Thanks for coming. Keep on scooping. See you next week.